Good morning, family. Gabrielle Hélène here. Bonjour. Salut. I am so excited to be here with you today because I want to talk to you about one of my favorite companies that exists. Of course, a lot of you may know already what I'm going to talk about because I've received several questions from clients super curious about this extraordinary female Indigenous owned makeup company. Of course, I'm talking about Cheekbone Beauty. So a few things I want to talk to you about today. This video is going to be really short. I plan to continue over the next weeks, months, however long they'll have me as a Cheekbone Warrior brand ambassador to share new products, share makeup hacks, share the different ways this company is innovating in terms of sustainability. I am super excited. I pretty much swear by their Sustain lipstick line. And many of you have probably seen in my Instagram videos how I will often tag them when I do a makeup look for, say, a Zoom call, a workshop, whatever it may be. I'm going to try and be a little bit better about that. I'm realizing that I tend to post the selfies without tagging the actual products. We're working on it. Also, second thing, I am not of the generation that does Instagram reels. Like, I legit don't understand how they work. I've tried so many times. I don't know how to make like the words happen at specific times. Anyways, all that to say, I'm probably going to be focusing on IG lives for a lot of these, but I promise when I am in Montreal visiting my niece, I will ask her how to do an Instagram reel properly. She'll help me, and I'll move into this like next generation of Instagram radness. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to speak to you about the very first time I ever met Jenn, the owner of Cheekbone Beauty, and how I came to know their incredible products. And then I'm going to show you a really very simple daytime look for work with three of my favorite Cheekbone products. So in 2018, I had the honor of going to Toronto to participate in Toronto Indigenous Fashion Week. There, I met some of my favorite Indigenous artists, some of which have become friends, Tabitha Dodge, Cedar Eve, a whole slew of incredible artists. And I remember Zena Cohen, who was one of the organizers and a girlfriend of mine, said, you absolutely have to meet this incredible entrepreneur, Jenn. She owns this makeup line called Cheekbone Beauty. You are going to love it. So I walked over to this table, which first and foremost had the most incredible array of lip glosses I've ever seen in my life. And anyone who knows me knows I'm a little bit obsessed with lip gloss. And I walked up and I was just blown away by the class, the packaging, the quality. And I walked up and this spectacular, like incredible shining light of an Indigenous woman was standing there. And my first impressions, suffice it to say, were spectacular. Jenn was so warm, so generous with her time. She had, one of the biggest smiles I've ever seen, not to mention the fact that she had this incredible lipstick on that I absolutely wanted. And my very first product that I ever bought from Cheekbone Beauty is still one of my faves, and it is the Cheekbone Sweetgrass lip gloss. So I'm going to show you how to use that today. The thing about Cheekbone that I absolutely love, I mean, there's so many things, I could go on forever. One of the reasons why I feel so honored to be able to see their growth as a company, but also use their products and represent them, is a combination of their innovation in terms of sustainability. So their entire Sustain lipstick line and eye shadow pencil line is really, really interesting, down to the fact that they've actually designed a lipstick tube that can be completely removed and broken up into the pieces so that you can actually clean out the different sections and recycle them once your lipstick is done, which is incredible. I have the entire Sustain lipstick line, as well as all of I have all the things, okay? Like I said in an Instagram post a couple months ago, some people purchase properties and have kids. I purchase Cheekbone Beauty lipstick, okay? I absolutely love this This lipstick from the Sustain line, I use it pretty much every day. It's kind of my go-to neutral shade. It's called, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Keyah, but that's another thing that is so incredible about Cheekbone is that they really do work to educate everyone on Indigenous language, different traditions. Also, they are really quite involved in Indigenous education, which is really wonderful. So I will be very mindful of making sure that I am pronouncing everything properly and I am doing justice to the different products and the stories behind the products. So this is another one that I'm going to show you how to use today. Super simple. Couple other things that I absolutely love. They have started offering thank you cards with every purchase that they send you. And the thank you cards are actually seed paper. So you can plant the thank you cards. They're sustainable thank you cards that you plant and that will grow into, I believe they're wildflowers. I actually have my entire, I have about 6 over there waiting on the, oh, sorry, what am I pointing to? On the shelf over here. And I have a few more coming because I have an order coming in today that I'm going to tell you about next week. But I'm keeping them all together because I plan to actually do an entire section of the garden with my Cheekbone Sustain thank you cards, which is really exciting. They also have this beautiful intentional gift. They send a pink feather with every purchase that you make in the hopes that you will then pay it forward with gratitude and send the pink feather to someone who either needs some love or someone who you really appreciate or who has helped you in your life. All around, such a mindful, generous, loving company with such great intentions, so innovative. And I could not be more in love with the work they do. Okay. Enough with the gushing. Let me show you how I get ready for work. It takes about 30 seconds. One thing I will say is that I actually drew in my eyebrows first because y'all do not want to see me try and figure out my eyebrow situation. This is, if my mom watches this video, she's going to tell you it's from over plucking. When I was a kid, I was kind of like a compulsive over plucker, and now they just don't exist. And they're very thin and fine. So it kind of looks like I don't have any eyebrows. So I drew them in today. Cheekbone actually has a really wonderful brow gel. And unfortunately, I didn't get it in time for the one that actually would work with my skin and hair tone. But apparently it's excellent. And I think maybe they'll be coming out with more of it, or there may be change, because I mean, there's so many things that they're doing right now. They are reworking several of the product formulas. So I'm assuming they're going to rework the brow gel formula. They also just announced that they've been picked up by Sephora Canada, which is such a huge, it's such a huge step towards having more Indigenous owned and sustainable products at Sephora, which, as we know, is one of the biggest beauty retailers going. So super excited about that. I mean, I intend to continue to buy directly through them, but if any of you are Sephora clients and love shopping there in person, you will be able to find Cheekbone there later on this year. Okay, so here are the 3 products I'm showing you for this super simple look. I'm so excited. This is my very first makeup video ever. I've been doing videos for like 10 years. I've never done a makeup video. And now I'm going to start doing them because they bring me joy. Okay, so first thing we're going to use is the Stardust palette. Okay, the palettes come, sorry, my palette's like I use it every day, so it's a little bit messy. The Stardust palette. So gorgeous. I'm just going to show you the inside. Like, it comes with this beautiful mirror, and then it says, "You are powerful." Look at that. Like, what a nice message to receive every day when you're doing your makeup. And we have 3 different shades in the Stardust palette. So we have the Golden Dust, the Cheek Dust, and the Glow Dust. I kind of switch it up. First of all, I'm going to take my big blush brush here, and I'm going to go in for the Gold Dust. And I actually put my gold dust on higher than most people do. I've been watching makeup tutorials because I'm like really not that great at doing makeup, y'all, other than like crazy stage makeup, which isn't the same thing. And a lot of people start with their blush down here, but I actually find if you put your gold dust a little bit higher up on the cheek, it kind of pulls, it kind of gives this idea of the face being a little bit more lifted. So I just take the Golden Dust and I start a little bit higher up. And then I bring it around here. And then I also put a little bit down here and on my neck. So that it kind of has like a uniform color. Now, I don't know if we're actually going to be able to see with my lighting, but we'll see. We'll see after. We'll take a look. So then I put it on the other side too. Go back for seconds. You know me, always all about the seconds. And then a little bit on the cheek here. I'm like, I don't know if you can see, but there's already a little bit of shimmer here, which is really nice. I like to put a little bit more. It's Friday. Let's just like get crazy, shall we? Okay. After that, I'm going to take my smaller blush brush here, and I'm going to go in for the pink blush. I have another one of their palettes, and all of their blushes are incredible. And the other palette has this like bright pink blush that you would think would be too extreme, but it really isn't. I mean, the quality of their blush palettes are so good. So I just go in and get the pink, and then this I come in and do here on the little, what do we call those? The apples. And then I pull it up towards the gold. Now, let's see, because I can't see in the lighting. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. A little bit higher. That's it. That's all I do for that. The one other thing that I do that's kind of fun is then I go in and I take the, sorry, I should have shown you this way. You see, this is my first video. I'll learn. The darker one, the gold one, that's what I put here, up a little bit higher and down on the cheek. Okay. The pink one, I put it here on these little apples of the cheek here, the little, like, I don't know what to call those, mounds, smile mounds. Is that a term? And then this last one, which is a little bit more pale. This is more of a highlighter. And I actually do this part with my, I'm gonna look at here. I do this part with my fingers. I actually just put some right underneath of my brow so that the eyebrow pops a little bit, opens up the eye, and then I just put the smallest little bit on the bridge of my nose, on my chin. Now, keep in mind, if you have to still wear masks all day, maybe you don't necessarily need like all of this business, but when I'm teaching, I'm actually able to take my mask off. So, all right, then we blend it all together. Looking great, looking good, feeling lovely. And then I come in and do the lips. I'm going to show you another hack, by the way, and this isn't this is like an aromatherapy hack that I'm going to add. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my lipstick, and I'm just going to, oh, you know what? I better use the mirror unless I want this to look real funky. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to put a nice initial layer of the lipstick. And because I am teaching, I don't go buck wild with my lipstick. I just put on just enough so we can see the color. The other thing that's super exciting, y'all, is that there's two new Sustain line products. They're lip liners, one in sand and one in, I can't remember what the second one is called. And it's like a sand light pink color, and the other one's like a really rich, fiery red. And I'm waiting for those right now. So as soon as they come in, I will post about them. But you know, you don't actually, you know, as someone, I have a neurological disorder and my hands shake a lot, and I don't have great fine motor control. And even with that being the case, you can still get a really nice lip line with these lipsticks. So I put the lipstick on first. Then I'm going to go and get my Sweetgrass lip gloss. And here's where my aromatherapy hack comes in. If you have peppermint essential oil at home, and obviously if you don't, message me. As you all know, I do sell essential oils as well as do aromatherapy consultations. I actually take my peppermint essential oil and I put a couple drops into my lip gloss. And then I'm going to mix it up. And what that does is it is going to actually, because I've had this lip gloss for a while now, so the essential oil and the peppermint is actually just going to help kind of soften up the texture a little bit. But it's also going to give us a natural pout, and it smells amazing. So then I just take my Sweetgrass lip gloss and I just finish up the look. By adding the lip gloss. And that's it. As they say, Bob's your uncle. That's my look. That is my work look. I'm wondering if I can turn down the intensity so you can see it. Oh, that's better. Look. So, little reminder of what we did there. Oh, and my lips are tingling. It's wonderful. So I already had my brows done. I went in and I did the gold shimmer on the top. I did the pink dust here. And then I did, I better get the right names for you here. So the golden dust was up here on the, what do you call that? Like, you know, l'os, the bone here on the top. The cheek dust went here on the circles. And then I took the glow dust and I just did here along the bridge of my nose. I had my Sustain Keyah lipstick that went on underneath. And then I took my Sweetgrass gloss with or without the peppermint. That's up to you. And I put that over top. And boom, this is my work look, you know? During the day when I'm working, because, you know, I'm teaching dance classes and yoga and all those things. I want to look alive. I don't want to look like a zombie first thing in the morning, but I also don't want to go buck wild with my makeup look. The thing that's really fun is that say you go to work and this is your makeup look. At the end of the day, you want to bump it up a little bit. Really easy to take your Sustain eye pencils and add a little color, pop on some mascara, and then switch it up for either a darker hue in the lipsticks. And as I said, I have the whole collection, so I'll go through them with you over the next little while, or one of the bolder cheekbone lip glosses. They also have the liquid lipstick, which is really incredible. I have the liquid lipstick in amber, and it's this like really dark plum lipstick, and it's incredible. So that's it. I'm so ecstatic to be here. Y'all, if you have any questions about Cheekbone, okay, you want to know the deal, where to order, you want to know, you know, I think I have a promo code. If I'm not mistaken, I have a promo code where friends and family can get 10% off their initial orders. Just DM me, let's chat. And that's it. Go check out this company. They are doing incredible things. I'm so honored to be able to rep you know, they're amazing products. So I love you all. Have an amazing day. Thank you for tuning in. Merci d'être ici. And we'll talk soon. Okay. Bye, y'all.